Hello, my friends. You got Robin Ann here, and I need to kind of straighten this up a little bit, get you kind of straight. I don't know if you're crooked or not, but anyhow, welcome back to my kitchen. Guys, this is going to be a pretty quick video because I am a mess, and I wanted to share something, though, with you. This really easy, quick recipe. And you can do low-carb version, or you can do a high-carb version. You can do whatever you want. But yeah, stay tuned, and we're going to see how to make this yummy chocolate cake. Okay, guys, thanks again for tuning in today because we're going to make a delicious chocolate cake that has chocolate cake chocolate cake box mix, because hey, it's going to be easy, and a can of pop. Yeah, that's what I said, just a can of pop. You don't have to put eggs, oil, nothing. That's going to be it. We're going to mix that bad boy up and put it in the oven. And then I'm trying to figure out if I want to make a cream cheese icing or a buttercream icing. I'm not sure, but that's what we're going to make today. So basically, I'm just going to open up this box. I don't care what brand you get. Probably cheaper is better. This could be made with regular pop. If you don't want to do a diet version, if you're like, I can't stand diet pop, that's fine. You don't have to do that. You can even get the sugar-free cake mix. And, you know, you could really make this recipe whatever you want it because it's that easy. And, you know, nowadays, pop is pretty expensive, but sometimes you don't always have egg and you don't always have oil, but you got a box cake mix and you got a can of pop. Well, guess what? You've got a cake. All you gotta do is bake it. But yep, that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna pour this in here. The flatter may be the better. I don't know. I've not been told that you need it for it to be flat. Oh, excuse me for making so much noise. But yeah, you want the whole can. Ooh. Now it's pretty foamy right now. But it's gonna die down and I'm gonna mix it up just a little bit as it is. And then I'll mix it with my blender. I do already have my oven set for 350, just like it says on the box. So yeah, I'm going to let you listen to some music while I get to blending with my blender. Okay, you all. Now, just to let you know, I am using a chocolate cake mix. This is actually even a devil's food. So chocolate, dark chocolate. I don't know about the German chocolate cake mix because that's kind of a lighter one. But yeah, this reminds me a lot of the, there was a chocolate cake recipe that does add a can of Coke. But it has everything else in it, I do believe. This is just one can of pop. If you don't want to do chocolate, you can do vanilla and put Sprite or, you know, a light type of pop. So that would help. And I dare say, if you wanted to, you could do all kinds of them. Like ginger ale sounds good with the yellow cake mix. What do you think? Put down in the comments what you think a good combination of pop and cake mix would be. You can make your own, I guess. And something else that I think is really good. Sometimes when some people are like, I'm not touching that. It's got raw eggs in it. This doesn't. So, cheers. That's good. Very good. So, now I've got my pan here. I got a small pan. So, there's going to be a lot probably to lick. But it's a pretty thick pan, so it'll probably take most of this. Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna top this bad boy in here. But what do you think? Should I do cream cheese icing? Buttercream icing? I think it's gonna be cream cheese icing. That's one of my favorite combinations, is chocolate cake and cream cheese icing. Put down in the comments, would you please? Let me know, what is your favorite cake, period? Maybe I'll make it. I don't know what my favorite cake would be. Oh my goodness. I do believe it would be the cheesecake that I've made in my previous video. And if I'm smart, I'll put it right up here for you so that you can watch it. All right, in the oven it goes. It says for, because I'm following this, and it says about for 30 minutes. So yeah, until the toothpick in the middle comes out all clean. So let me get that in here. And well, what do you know? Look at that, it's done.
Okay, while that's baking, I made up my icing. I used just actually half a stick of butter. Salted or unsalted, doesn't matter here. Now, I can't tell you exactly how much confectionery sugar I used, but I say it's at least a cup. This I measured with love, you guys. But yeah, it's at least a cup, maybe a cup and a half. Okay, now with the butter and the sugar, of course, I'm going to add a little bit of vanilla. But first, let's beat it up. Of course, my butter wasn't quite soft enough, so it's going to stick to my blenders. But that's okay. Never be intimidated. Just get in there and do it. Mix it away there. Now, what I have found when I make my cream cheese icing, that mixing the butter and the sugar together first before adding the cream cheese really seems to help make the frosting thicker and more stable, not so watery. It also kind of helps if you want to put that icing on that hot cake. Okay, here's the vanilla. 1 teaspoon, of course. And let me tell you guys, it is worth investing in real vanilla because it tastes so much better than that fake stuff. Okay, now I have to admit, it was kind of messy blending it this way because things wanted to fly out. But that's okay. Gotta clean up the kitchen anyhow. Okay, now that it's nice and mixed, let's put a whole stick or a whole block of cream cheese. It doesn't matter what brand. Some people like the Philly a lot better. But hey, you do you and put in there what you got. It helps if it's softened, because now we're going to try to get it all in there. Now, like I said, the stuff's going to be kind of thick. And I'm kind of a fool and only have my blender on about medium. So that's why things are kind of sticking to the blenders. But that's okay, because I'm going to get it mixed up. I promise you that. When you have issues, deal with them. Just like me scraping off all this good stuff here. But we'll get it mixed up, I promise you. Well, keep on digging until I get it out, I guess. Okay, now I've decided I have had enough and I turned this bad boy up on high. So let's get to mixing. Come on now. Okay, now it's getting creamy. Look at that. Ooh, this is going to be some good icing. See how it just comes right off the blender once you turn it up on high, and easily pick it up out of the mixture, and it'll just kind of fall off the blenders. The beaters, I should say. Y'all, sometimes I don't know what I am saying. See how it comes right off there if you just kind of whip it up? Of course, it flies all over the place a little bit, but that's okay. Again, we got it clean. But yeah, scrape all that goody goodness off there because that's going to be nice and creamy and yummy. Oh, let me taste it. Oh, that's yummy to the yum yum, you all. That is so very, very good. I mean, you gotta try this icing recipe, if nothing else. But it's gonna be so delicious on this cake. I can't wait. I'm trying to give a thumbs up. But yeah, you know what? I also decided to add just one more heaping scoop of my sweetener. Now, the sweetener here, the confectionery sugar I used was Swerve, not affiliated, but I tried to make this cake not as fattening as maybe some, let's say, full fat, full sugar. This is full fat, but yeah, full sugar cake, not quite as much. So, you do you, boo, because if you want it to be nice and sugary, you can use regular confectionery sugar. But here I use Swerve. So there. I told you. Now let's see. Oh, see how it's spitting across, but trying to get it off that beater. Let me give one more taste. Ah, yeah, that's it. That's it. It's so yummy.
Okay, my friends, it's all baked. It was in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes at 350. That's my oven. That's this pan. You do you. Make sure that when you pull well, got to put it in. Put a toothpick in the middle and pull it out. It's supposed to be clean. That's how you know. All right. That's what they say. But look, it's kind of pretty. It's just a really simple cake here, you all. Such simple ingredients, so easy, cheap too. You don't have to worry about getting the expensive eggs. You don't have to worry about having the oil. All you need is a can of pop. I think I've made these before, so I think they're delicious. And the icing, very simple. Butter, cream cheese, powdered sugar. I actually have powdered sugar out all the time. I use it quite often. So yeah, and a little bit of vanilla. I'll put down in the comments or in the description, I'm sorry, of the full recipe that I used. But yeah, make sure your cake's cooled. So let's get cutting. I was going to leave a piece or an area without any icing, but I was like, what's a cake without icing, right? Right, Mom? What's a cake without icing? She doesn't like cake without icing, you all. Okay. So yeah, let's see the true taste test. She didn't want to be on camera, y'all, so I get to taste it by myself. Oh, look at that. Dumped it over. It's not going to be a pretty picture. I have to take another picture but let me get all this goody goodness out of here. And then pretty plate presentation, y'all. I'll have to do that later in the thumbnail. You know, what's a thumbnail? That's that picture in the beginning. Let me tilt you up just a little bit. Okay, yeah, not pretty, but I got all cake. I got cream cheese, butter cream cheese icing, because it does have butter in it. I think it should, butter and cream cheese. More cream cheese than butter, but you gotta have both. Okay, cheers. Yummy to the yum yum, y'all. I love that combination of chocolate cake and cream cheese icing. Tell me again in the comments, what is your favorite combination? What is your favorite cake? This is good. It's really moist. And that's a corner piece. Nice and moist. I don't know if y'all can see, but that's a nice thick cake. Very good. Very tasty. So simple. So easy. Yeah. Because it's yummy to the yum yum. Thanks so much for tuning in, you all. I've got to get to the store. I got to get makings for fried apple pies. Yes, Miss Rita, I'm going to get on that. I have not forgot. I'm going to get that. It's probably going to be my next video. But I got to get the innards for the pies. So, yeah. In the meantime, I'm going to enjoy this cake. Thanks so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, please do. We want you to be part of our family because you never know what we'll do here at Life Throbbing In. A lot of recipes, or you never know, you might even get some pictures of what's out the beautiful window. So take care of yourself, and I'll see you here next time. And God bless. Bye.